down, 0% APR for 36 months.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Kubota of Chattanooga, 2628 Rossville Boulevard in Chattanooga.
Okay, Fridays for us now always mean a visit from Melissa Lale at the Chattanooga Market, and she always brings us a sweet treat, literally this morning, in the form of Glenn Kagan with the Federal Bake Shop. Good to see you both.
Yeah, good to see you.
All of our guests, Glenn, as they've been leaving the studio this morning, have been slowly walking by your table.
Hoping for a sample.
They all want a, they all want a thumbprint cookie. Yes. So y'all are doing something new at the market this weekend.
Yeah, we've never done it. It's the Market Baketacular. And so we're showcasing, it came to us over the winter, you know, as we plan our events. We have so many bakers. Everything from, you know, breads to sweets to pizza dough. I mean, a lot of them. So we thought, let's showcase them.
Well, okay, let's talk about Federal Bake Shop. Because if you've been in Chattanooga for a month, you know, you've heard of Federal Bake Shop. Y'all are famous, and most bakeries, the thumbprint cookies go right along with it. But what is the secret to your pretzels? They are unlike anybody else's.
Well, so the pretzels, it's a German recipe. So they are, the whole process is a little different than what the typical process in America is. So first of all, it's a less sweet dough. It's a denser dough. And then American pretzels are usually dipped in a very light lye base or baking soda solution, and then they're baked, and then they're dipped in butter and salted, versus the German pretzels are dipped in a higher lye solution, and then salted and baked, and there's no butter.
Ah, okay.
Are you saying your pretzels are healthy?
Everything's healthy. It's all a question of perspective.
I like
right.
it. Okay,
yes.
Let's keep with that optimistic viewpoint then for a minute, because your thumbprint cookies are so good, but this cake is beckoning me. Glenn, what is that?
It's a strawberry pudding cake.
Ooh.
It's very similar to a pound cake, but it's just better.
In a word, you can look at it. You can take one look at that and know how moist it's going to be.
Yes.
And is it like, I have a sour cream coffee cake that I make, and it's always better the second day.
Yes, you could say that with those. They hold great. I mean, you can keep them at home for several days, no problem. If you have to save them for longer, you can always pop them in the freezer. My dad, being an older guy, he'll get one and he'll cut it up and put it in the freezer and then just take it one by one.
I like it. I like it.
I like the size of it
anyway.
because you could pop that in the freezer. It's not too overwhelmingly large.
I agree. So, and to the size point, I like these containers that you have here with the brownies and stuff, because you don't have to overindulge if you don't want to.
Right.
Is that the idea?
That's the idea, but I can tell you it doesn't really help.
We had an off-camera moment a couple of minutes ago, and I said to Glenn, "You're an honest guy, aren't you?" And he said, "Yes." So, okay, this is a brownie. What is this?
That's the apple cinnamon bread that we have at the market.
So and that is very popular, well, all of the time, but especially in the fall.
Yeah.
People really go for that.
Really good to warm up with a cup of coffee.
Yes, and we've had customers that told us that if you make French toast out of it, it's amazing. And of course, I had to then eventually test it, and yeah, it is pretty amazing.
So you've been with Federal for about 9 years.
Yes.
What I also learned a minute ago was that are you born and raised in Germany?
Yes.
So is it to your credit that we have the German pretzel?
Yes. So when we started coming to the market 8 years ago, I saw other pretzels at the market, and I said, you know, we should do a proper German recipe and try that. And we started making them, and then for Oktoberfest, the idea was having them heated, because the heated pretzel is just simply better. So we started out, and we've gone from a couple per Sunday to now over 300 pretzels on a regular Sunday.
Wow.
And how many do you sell at Oktoberfest?
And Oktoberfest, we sold, last year we sold 1,500 in 2 days.
Oh my.
And this gets to the point where I cannot get them in the heater faster anymore.
Right, right.
Like they go in the heater, make a round, and then they're back out again.
And you're saying, I only have 2 hands, people, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So how many bakers are you going to be featuring this weekend?
Oh gosh, we probably have, I'm just guessing by visualizing the list, maybe 15.
Okay.
And we talked about putting them all in one place, but people are used to knowing where Federal Bake Shop is and where some of them are. But if you check up front and you're looking for someone in particular, they'll let you know where they are. And then the cakewalk at 1:30 is back at the Lodge Cast Iron Sizzle stage. So you just show up, and there are a lot of good prizes.
Okay.
A lot of yummy prizes.
Maybe they'll make a strawberry pudding cake for the cakewalk?
Yes.
Maybe. Okay.
There you go. You heard it right here.
That's right. Go sample for yourself. Chattanooga Market this weekend, 11 to 4. Online, ChattanoogaMarket.com. You can see the full lineup. They've got a busy weekend planned for Memorial Day weekend as well. So thank you very much for your time and educating me on what makes the German pretzel so good.
You're welcome.
Is your backyard one of your favorite places to be? At Superior Fence and Rail, we install beauty, privacy, and safety. Call today for our 12-month same as cash offer. There's no need to wait. Superior Fence and Rail is Chattanooga's fencing company.